Hey everyone. Um, so off the back of the House Abandoned episode 1, I've decided to just go ahead and make 4 videos of the rest of the game here. I think that was, obviously um, initial thoughts were, what the hell is this? There's not really going to be much of a Halloween video, and then I ended up shitting it. So I'm just going to go ahead and record another 4 videos. Obviously, this is straight after I'm recording this straight after having finished recording the first one, but I'll release these sort of like a day each, in the run up to Halloween. But still here, still the same place, still with a Diet Coke, and let's just do the lab conduct.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander leading, assisted by Dr. Williams, and in the lab itself, our volunteer, Mr. Asian. We have artifact 23 in the chamber, recovered from crash site B. At the moment it appears inert, showing no signs of activity. Mr. Asian, instructions for each stage will come through to your terminal, and we need you to follow them exactly. Now, some of this may be unfamiliar, so always reference the manual on your terminal for guides on calibration and procedure. Once you've calibrated equipment to match our brief, the green light will flash, allowing you to trigger the experiment. One last thing. Ensure that any equipment non-essential to the current experiment is switched off. You cannot proceed until your calibration matches ours. When you're ready, let's bring this back.
Right, so this is a bit different. Experiment manual help. Subject J 1986 MEM is enclosed in solid outer layers. X-ray the artifact to determine its initial structure. Manual 1 X-ray. Required apparatus: camera, monitor, charge, CC86 X-ray device, R3IR XR. Press tab to roll over to the test chamber. At the chamber, use your mouse to select and interact. Okay, right, so we've got camera, monitor, sound X-ray, charge, CC86. Okay, so what's what then? That's the CC86. Oh. X-ray is the one in the... Okay, so that's X-ray set. That's a drill. Camera? Camera. Charge that thing.
Okay, good work. The X-ray is coming through now. There's no visible damage to the surrounding organic material, and no signs of activity either. All output is flatlined. Okay. Let's begin.
Oh, well, there we go. Demonstrate the effects of laser light on the object. Low-powered red laser to begin with. The laser. Required apparatus. Light generator is set wavelength. Monitor is set to RGB. So, was it red laser? Yeah, okay, so red laser was 650 nanometers. Okay, so laser and monitor for RGB, right, but I'll switch everything off. We don't need. Switch that to RGB. Yeah, so R3. Right, so the monitor is set up. So how do we change laser? 650 nanometers. Yep. Okay, I guess I must always need the camera on.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try high frequency.
Okay, what now? Green laser. So that is 510 nanometers.
Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again.
It sort of looks like a heart. Right, blue laser. 455. 455. So far not scary, particularly. Does sort of make me think of like some of the SCP kind of stuff, this. But if the first episode is anything to go by, something's going to happen. I'm going to click one of these buttons and all hell's going to break loose. But let's have a look. Oh yeah, it's beaten.
Would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse.
Called it.
Rhythm is stable, no activity registering in the core. It's possibly damaged. Let's push further.
It's a fucking heart. Right. Resonant frequency. Test the acoustic resonance properties of the object. Begin with a 250 Hz sine wave with amplifier gain set to 1. Acoustic resonance. Yep, sine wave. Signal generator, set frequency waveform, amplifier set gain. So it's a sine wave, what did they say? 250 Hz with an amplitude of 1. Okay, I'll switch the laser off. Sine wave. $250. with a gain set to 1, so how do we do that? Manual. So it's just that then, is it? Amplifier display. So that must be this thing here that I was mucking around with. There we go.
Not much of a response. Updating the experiment now.
So 500 hertz, sine wave still, amplifier of 5.
Seeing some fluctuations in activity. Should we increase? To the risk of damage. What about volunteers?
What are they up to?
Okay, we're going to push further. I'm running out of time. Let's switch around.
Square wave, maintain current, frequency 500 hertz and gain of 5. So just changing the wave basically to a square. Oh, didn't like that.
Seeing good activity on this side. Seeing definite spikes in movement. I know this might seem uncomfortable or dangerous, but you need to trust us and keep going.
Test acoustic. Maintain the gain and the square wave form. Bring the waveform frequency up to 1 kilohertz. Okay. Up. Oh no. Something's gonna happen. When this hits 1,000, oh shit, too far. Okay. Oh, what?
Full activity registering. We did it. Can you hear us? You've made excellent progress. You're doing great. Now we need you to stay calm and try to relax as we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
The hell is going on? The protective casing is off. Proceed to drill the surface. Okay, so the drill. Switch drill on. Ensure all other equipment except the camera and TV are switched off. When ready, trigger sync master as normal to begin drill insertion. Right, so off, off, camera. There we go.
How do you feel?
I wonder if this...
Don't be scared. We have the situation under control. Take a few moments, and when you're ready, we'll continue.
I wonder if this is some sort of allegory for heart surgery or something. Something's, well, make contact with the artifact, open the chamber. Do I have to, well, it's safety instructions. Safety goggles at all times, yep. Do not leave the container dangerous. Please ensure your next of kin is updated at HR. Probably should have read that first. Manual. Oh, there's an actual, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, I did alright, didn't I? Right, let's have a look. Let's open this thing.
Stay calm. You're doing fine. Don't be afraid. I'm sorry to have to do this, but we have to know. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. It's time to remember. Don't try to speak. Stay calm. You're a proxy now. You have a connection to the entity's inner core. It's like a conscious black box. It can show you its memories. Look into it. The visions will translate onto the screen to be something that you can understand, that you can play out.
You wake up in the cryopod.
Remarkable. You can navigate its memories. Use the computer. Work your way through.
So now it's a text adventure, like in the first episode. You wake up in the cryopod, struggling against gravity, you force yourself up. Impact into the planet's surface has torn a hole in the ship's hull. Poisonous atmosphere spills in your craft. You have to go open your open cryopod. Command not recognized. Craft is broken beyond repair. There is wreckage all around. An airlock door is locked tight and the computer terminal adjacent blinks. Use terminal. Tap at the screen and the airlock door sputters into life, slowly opening with a horrendous noise. The ship powers down to silence, having spent the last of its reserves. Go.
This organ was taken from what we think was the leader. These memories are different. They're not like the others. There's more detail here. Less hazy. Lean in. See what else is hiding.
You squeeze through the damaged airlock.
Are we getting all of this? It's describing the moment we found the ship.
Through the damaged
Please continue.
Through the damaged airlock and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. You look around to see you're surrounded by mangled metal. Bright lights pour through every gap in the surrounding wreckage. Falling around every breath, so let's just look around, I guess. A crash site, smoke billows from the downship. Exterior lights flicking on and off, wreckage surrounds you. Looking upwards, you see unfamiliar star patterns, so I don't really know what to do here. Wreckage surrounds you, looking upwards. There is no going home in this. The symbols and writing on the ship are barely visible anymore. Oh, there we go. Move wreckage. Every ounce of your remaining strength, you move away enough of the wreckage for you to carefully crawl through. The lights that surround you now attack your senses. So, crawl. Do something about the lights. You squint at the light, trying to shield your visor lens at the same time. Is a circle of artificial lights set up around you to illuminate the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Say hi. Look at figure. Silhouette is bipedal, bulky. Some sort of mask covers its face. It beckons you to approach. Approach. Go-to figure.
Your heart rate is elevated, but you're doing well. For what it's worth, very few of our test subjects ever make it this far.
Oh, great.
You should be proud of yourself.
We awake. The room is silent, only for the quiet hum of equipment and occasional machine beep. Your touch isn't yours. We're all as one. We move together in unison. Look, room. We are in a bed, in a small and artificially lit room with a single door. There is some sort of writing pinned to the wall. Adjacent is a display monitor with wires that drape across the room and into our chest.
We didn't put this entity in quarantine. It expired at the crash. Whose memories are these? When did this happen?
Okay. So looking at the writing and the monitor didn't do much. They have tortured us, it says. Single door. Looking at the bed, on each side a metal or alloy barrier, presumed to stop you from falling out. We'll get out of bed. No. There's some sort of writing adjacent. Take, oh, there you go. Pulling the wires.
What just happened? What's that alarm?
We yank at the wires.
Disconnection in quarantine lab 15.
Uh-huh.
We'll find out what's going on.
We yank at the wires protruding from our chest. Together we all scream in pain. This action sets off an alarm, echoing loudly down the adjacent corridor.
Stop. Specimen 20 has left lab 15.
Nice.
It's on the move.
My God. That vision. It's not a memory, it's happening right now. Mr. Asian, I need you to stop what you're doing, please.
That's pretty cool. Through the door we find ourselves in an empty room with a device on the table. It looks familiar. They don't know how it works, but this host does. The door closes behind us and a lock clamps shut. We are alone, together. Look. Device. It was an access code terminal for a wide connection, allowing commanders to commandeer other hosts. Only you, I, we have access to these codes. It's time to use them.
What is that? We haven't seen that before. What is it doing?
It's using the tool we recovered from the crash site. It's in our systems. It's sending something across the network. It's broadcasting.
Mr. Asian, please. We deeply regret what we have put you through, but please understand it was for the greater good. We have to know more. Rebelling now could be catastrophic. You don't know what this might do to you in the long run.
Right, trying to see combinations of 4 glyphs. Like, is that meant to be the code up there? No idea. See, that's what that code looks like at the top. I just don't really know what that first column is supposed to represent, because I can see those symbols in the diagram there. Can't click on anything, can I? Oh. Oh, there we go. So that's showing me combinations, symbols. Right, so that top one's right. I think that was that one. That was that. And there we go.
converging. It's over.
Please, don't do this. We mean you. We mean them no harm. Please, don't do something you'll regret. Wait.